You guys cannot change my mind. At the end of the day, the pinnacle of online gaming happened during the Xbox 360 era. I only say that because you had great titles such as Gears of War, you had Halo, all of them in their prime. And what happened to them? They fell off. We all learned together on the Xbox 360, whether it's on Call of Duty or, like I said, Gears of War or Halo. But the death of the Xbox, I think, is definitely upon us. And with that being said, this is the main reason why I think the Xbox died. Let's talk about it. This right here. Phil Spencer comments on the Xbox Series S parity requirement. The Xbox Series S, in my opinion, was the reason why Microsoft failed this generation. You have failed this city. It's because of the Series S. So let's talk about it. Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer has recently commented on the Xbox Series S parity with the Xbox Series X, considering it to be a good move. The Xbox Series X and S is one of the most controversial aspects of the Microsoft console, as developers and even some players have often criticized it. But it does not seem that Spencer agrees with them. Why? Because he's the boss. He had to make these decisions. He was the one that pulled the trigger. He is not going to be like, you know what, I kind of fumbled the ball this right here. The Xbox Series X and S were released in 2020. So, of course, they released during the height of the pandemic. We all know what happened in 2020. GPU shortages, silicone shortages, fill in the blank. So it was hard to get your hands on graphics cards and, the ability to build computers, the ability to get your hands on a PlayStation or even an Xbox at that time. Anyways, instead of following the Xbox One's footsteps, Microsoft decided to release two consoles instead of one. The cheaper Series S and the more powerful Series X to ensure that all gamers would run similarly on consoles with different specs. Microsoft created a parlay clause stating that developers could only release games for the Series X if they had the same features on the Series S. You want to know what the problem with that is? Right here. So we're on the Microsoft website right now comparing Xbox consoles. Of course, we got the mini fridge right here over to the left. We got the toaster over here to the right. Series X is black. Series X is black. Series S is white. So of course, colors don't matter. Storage, it is what it is. The Series X comes with 1 terabyte. Series S comes with 512. We all know how it works. If you've played games long enough, Microsoft, Sony, whatever it is, even Nintendo does it actually now that I think of it, passes the buck down the road to the consumer. If you want more storage space, you have to buy it. Processor. The Series X, 12 teraflops of power. Where the Series S has 4. It's a third. It has a third of the power of the Xbox Series X. True gaming resolution, Xbox Series S, X for true 4K, and Series S has 1440p. Another big one, the Series X comes with a disc drive, allows you to play Blu-ray discs and stuff. Where the Series S is strictly digital. So in order for you to do anything on the Series S that requires a disc, you won't be able to. Videos up to 8K, compatible with 8K high dynamic range, and as asterisk, we're not even going to look. And of course, we got the size difference. It makes me wonder what those asterisks are. When using ultra high speed HDMI cable sold separately. Okay. Anyways, let's get back to it. Over the years, this clause has made Baldur's Gate 3 delayed for the Xbox Series X and S, with some titles such as Black Myth Wukong have not appeared on the Microsoft console, which made it fairly controversial. Yeah, you know what you did, Microsoft? You basically made it a PlayStation console exclusive. Of course, Black Myth did come out for the PC, which, Microsoft has a little bit of skin in the game there. But at the end of the day, it basically, the X and S, clause made it a console exclusive for the PlayStation. Of course, the Nintendo Switch isn't going to be able to do it. Anyways, now Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer has talked about the Series S clause in an interview with Dustin. When asked whether Microsoft ever considered dropping it, Spencer answered that it was the opposite, as Microsoft considered it an excellent idea. I think it's a dumb idea because you really held back the potential range that you could have with the Series X, because the Series X was a much, much more powerful console than the PlayStation 5. And the PS5 Pro, I mean, it's a little more powerful than the Series X, but there's no that Microsoft has yet to do like a real mid-generation refresh on this thing. Anyways, according to him, I actually think we have a real advantage here because we've been targeting the Xbox Series S for a while. With the rising of handheld gaming and the upcoming Switch 2, we receive Xbox games. The Series S helped the developer to create games that will run well on multiple platforms. In his argument, Spencer cited that the recent Indiana Jones and the Great Circle as an example of a game that can be supported on different devices and run well on all of them. Well, can it run on a Nintendo Switch 2? He doesn't say it because I don't think it can. Anyways, we're going to keep going. In any case, the Xbox Series S clause remains a controversial topic in gaming communities. Last year, the former Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League developer bashed the Series X, for example, saying it's annoying to optimize for. You know what else is annoying? A game filled with microtransactions. Just got to throw that out there because we're talking about a game that epically flopped. Anyways, the same sentiment was echoed by the developer of the upcoming Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. According to recent reports, the limitations of the Xbox Series S hardware affected the size of the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. While the sequel is bigger than the first game, it could have been around 25% larger than its predecessor. As the developer explains, they needed to cut size for the title so it runs well on the Xbox Series S. Guess what? That affects everything. That's affecting PlayStation, the Xbox Series X, the PC version, all of it. All of it! So what do I take from this article? I take that Microsoft really needs to work on like naming their consoles, because Series X and S and blah blah blah, and the Xbox. Oh, and that's not even going back to last generation, because you got the Xbox One X and the Xbox One S, and then you got the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S. So like I said, y'all got to work, and then like you're naming your third generation console the Xbox One, bro. Like, come on. So anyways, in my opinion, in closing here, the fall of Microsoft's Xbox and the Xbox gaming division definitely is the Xbox Series S. I have yet to see any figures that have pointed to the fact that the Xbox Series S was that well received and that it sold that well. And if it wasn't for the Xbox Series S, kids would be getting them for Christmas, because I guarantee you kids right now are looking to get an Xbox Series X, not an S. Anyways, you guys, y'all have a great, wonderful day, and I'll catch you later. Bye.